Moving over to the United Kingdom, where reactions are still trailing the Kemi Badenoch's recent election as the leader of the Conservative Party and the first black woman to lead a major British political party. This feat has so far been described as a historic milestone. Kemi Badenoch's victory in the Conservative Party leadership election was hardly a landslide. She secured only 1/3 of MP support in the final round, just one vote ahead of her rival Robert Jenrick. A share of the membership vote in the final round is also the lowest ever for a winner under the current system, in which a ballot among MPs is followed by a membership vote. Analysts say while Badenoch is in a relatively strong position, there are certain groups she may wish to offer an olive branch to for the sake of party unity. They include new MPs, cultural conservatives, and those who backed Johnson in 2022. Now let's talk this through by speaking with a Belgian-Nigerian politician and also global affairs analyst, Collins Nweke. Thank you so much for joining us on the news, Mr. Nweke. If you look at Kemi Badenoch's rise to leadership of the UK Conservative Party, it's quite a landmark achievement, as some have actually described it. But how do you see her leadership resonating among diasporic communities, especially Nigerians who have increasingly become key players in global politics?
Thank you, Ibrahim, for having me. The rise of Kemi Badenoch, political rise, to the point that as of today, she is the leader of the official opposition in the UK, the Conservatives, is astronomical, to say the least. We're talking of a young woman of less than 50 years, who has, proven herself as a professional in the private sector. Did some work there before joining politics, and since then, has been a cabinet minister and, rising up to the point that she is. So it is astronomical and commendable in an environment where there are still questions being asked about, ethnicity, ethnic balance, and gender and all. Of course, less in the UK because we've seen, female prime ministers in the past. Now, how it is resonating within the diaspora, the Nigerian diaspora community, is a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag because, Kemi Badenoch has actually made some, statements that, some sections of the diaspora community consider offensive. Others do feel that she was elected by the British people, and she has her constituencies and has got to serve their constituencies, rather than thinking of what the Nigerians would think or not think. Now, a third strand of force around her emergence is the fact that people appear to be confusing her criticism of Nigerian government, as a government and the people of Nigeria. Now, it appears that she has channeled most of her negative thoughts about Nigeria to the government of Nigeria because of misrule, because of hardship, and so on and so forth, but actually hasn't got anything against Nigerians. So people make haste to actually point, that difference out. So essentially, reaction is mixed, but she has been praised as an achiever.
Yeah, I think we actually, bereft of time, on this conversation. But I would like to quickly squeeze in this question, because if you look at Badenoch, the way just like some of the things that you said, but balancing one's heritage with political alignment can be very, very complex, particularly in a high-profile position like that of a conservative leader. So how do you think Mrs. Badenoch would navigate potential criticism of expectations from both African roots, Nigeria precisely, and the conservative base in the UK?
The heart, or at the bottom of her decisions, is going to be the fact that she has been elected to serve the British people and not the Nigerian people. That's number one. Number two, there is what they call, political allegiances and alliances. Now, some are saying that, she can't leave those who have been with her, in favoring others just because she wants to create ethnic balance, just because she wants to be seen as an inclusive Nigerian British, politician. So she's got a very, very delicate balancing act to do. But some of us that serve in political offices have had to deal with those sort of questions. In the end, what, the winning formula is keep your constituencies warm, but also be very, very welcoming to the people of your roots. Keep them informed of what you are doing, what you plan to do. And with that, I believe that she will be able to navigate the terrain rather successfully.
Well, we'll see what happens in the coming days. If peradventure she eventually becomes the Prime Minister, and what that definitely is going to mean for Nigeria-UK, Nigeria relations, particularly talking about immigration and cultural heritage. But then we have to keep it here. Belgian-Nigerian politician, Collins Nweke, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me, Ibrahim. Have a great day.